Hi! This is Coco, also known as Twilamun. I run the blog Twila of the Night, and this is my Mun video because I have recently reached 306 followers. So, take 5. I'm just gonna jump right into questions. If the video glitches, I'm really sorry because I can't fix it. So, I'm just gonna do this. And if it glitches, I'll probably end up, slowing down or whatever, but I'll figure it out, I guess. Yay! Anyway, Ask Teenage Navi asked me, what is my opinion on Canada? And I say Canada is a really cool place where you can meet really cool people, and it's bloody cold. It is. Personally, I think Michigan is colder, but, I don't know. The Helmrock King 1, also known as Preshy, asks me, not counting foxes, what are some of your other favorite animals? I like wolves, and I like white tigers, which was my original thing before foxes, was white tigers. And then I lost my stuffed white tiger at a hotel in Ohio, and I replaced it with a stuffed fox, and that's kind of how my obsession started. And that's how that happened. Do you have a favorite season? I like spring, but I only like late spring. Like this spring is kind of mucky and cold and everything is frozen, but usually it's a lot nicer than this. Do your teachers assign a lot of homework? Yes, they used to. It's kind of lightened up a little bit, but it used to be I had to. My math teacher would give me like a 4-page packet every single night, and I never did it. Do you have a favorite teacher? Yes. Mr. Taylor is my favorite teacher. He is my biology teacher. He's the chillest teacher I have ever had. Like, you're not supposed to have food in his class. You're not supposed to have food in his class because, it's a science class. You don't want anything to get contaminated or whatever. But for my birthday, my sister made me a bowl of cookies that was about this big. And I sat just about, 4 feet away from his desk because I was in the front row and ate half of the entire bowl, and he didn't even blink. He doesn't care. You're not supposed to, but he likes me, so I can get away with a lot more than I probably should. What do you want to be when you grow up? Every time someone asks me this, I always get really self-conscious because my original thought was I wanted to be an author. But the first time I told somebody that, they responded, first they laughed at me, and then they responded, the only difference between an author and a park bench is a park bench can support a family. So I was like, oh, and then I tried really hard not to cry. I didn't cry. I'm much stronger than that. But it's a little upsetting, I guess. Do you like brownies? Heck yes. Who doesn't like brownies? Well, probably some people. But I like brownies a lot. Especially caramel ones. Those are yummy. Do you like popcorn? Yes. Yes, I do. I know something that you don't know. Anyway, do you like multicolored socks? Yes, I don't actually own a single pair of normal socks. All of my socks are knee-high, neon pink with purple stripes. Currently I'm wearing gray with polka dotted ones. And I don't own a single pair of plain white or black socks. I also don't like ankle socks. I don't like them at all. I will never wear a pair of ankle socks. Favorite author? No. If I wanted to be narcissistic, I could say myself, but I can't decide. I honestly think I can't decide. Favorite book? It's like asking me to say who my favorite child is. I can't do that. Or favorite hair follicle. I don't have one. They're all lovely. I can't choose. Do you like aquariums? I love aquariums. They're awesome. Ever been to an aquarium? I've been to a couple aquariums. My favorite would be Shed's Aquarium in Chicago. Because it's massive. And I went there a long time ago, but I still remember, all of it. And I got to pet sharks, and it was cool. I was terrified but I could pet the sharks, and now I can say that I've pet a shark, and then I feel accomplished. Do you like salty or sweet foods? It really depends on the mood I'm in. Like, sweet foods are for, like, food therapy, and salty foods are when I'm bored. I just would eat popcorn, or tortilla chips, or just something. I don't know. Garlic is good. Garlic and salt. What mythical creature would you like to have as a pet? I would like to have, like a dog-sized dragon, or a horse-sized dragon. Probably a horse-sized dragon, because I could still ride it, but I don't want anything, like, massive. But I still think dragons are really, really cool. So I would probably want one of those dragons. Yeah. I don't know how to hide it from the neighbors, though. I don't even think my neighbors know I exist. Whatever. Incarnative Chaos. Try that again. Incarnative Chaos. Also, A Storm of Dust. Proto-Zero, Salmonator13, and Ask Teenage Navi have all asked me the same question, which is, what was your biggest inspirations when you were creating the Feeling Umbra? And the best answer I have to that is boredom. I was sitting in choir class. My teacher had just gotten done explaining how he had saved his teacher's life by decapitating a giant snake. That was interesting. But after that, like, the entire class hour was just like, whatever. So I was really bored, and I have artist friends who are amazing. So I was like, you should draw this. And so she did. And then I was like, she looks really mean. And then Twyla just sort of appeared and was like, I hate you. And I'm like, well, I hate you too, but I guess you're my muse now. I wish I had some really, like, deep, philosophical, don't judge me, philosophical, like, answer to that. Like, I looked out the window and discovered my true purpose was to write about these vampiric cat beings. But no, I was just really, really bored in choir class. So, that's how that happened. She was created as a joke. It was a joke. I didn't mean for it to go this far. But now I have 306 followers, and I don't know, I'm okay with that, personally. Incarnative Chaos asks, is there anything now that you would have done differently or changed when you came up with a species? And to that, I would say I'd change their age. Like, I like the fact that they live for a really long time, but rather than, like, 250 being the average, I would probably go somewhere around 400 years being the average, or, like, that, and like how they grow up, their growth and development is really weird. Like, I don't even know technically how old Twyla is. I really don't. She acts older than she is because of what she's been through, but I have no idea. I don't know how old she is. I say that she's around in her 50s or 40s, but I don't know. I don't know. Mock Innocence asks me, if you were given the chance to live anywhere, where would you like to live? Here. I like Michigan. Michigan's really cool. I mean, some of the people are pretty awful, but it's like that everywhere. I mean, it'd be nice if we had a good economy, or weather that didn't try to kill you every 5 minutes, but once you get past that, it's just a really nice place to live. Just is. Don't know why. Maybe I'm attached because I've lived here for my entire life, but whatever. Whatever. I am a firm believer in it does not matter where you live as long as who you live with is good. And I have like 40 people who I would never want to leave ever that live here. So I'm pretty content. Yeah. The Hero of Time 333 asked me the meaning behind my URL. I'm not sure if you're talking about my personal URL or Twyla's URL. I'm assuming Twyla's URL, but it's just Twyla of the Night, which is actually kind of funny because when I was first creating Twyla, her name, what I thought was going to be her name, was Lilith. Oh my gosh, my computer's freaking out. Was Lilith. But it didn't end up being that way, obviously. But the thing that's so funny about it is Lilith means of the night. So if I had gone with that name, Lilith of the Night, it would be of the night, and I'd find that funny. So that was an accident, but, you know, whatever. Things are funny. Last time I cried and why? Last time I cried would be Saturday, which was, like, I don't know. Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, 5 days ago. Because I missed my brother. Yeah. He's here, but he's not here. Anyway, that was a depressing question. Phobia. Bees. Bees. I don't like bees. Bees are... No. I am irrationally afraid of bees, probably because every time I've been stung by a bee, it's in places where bees should not be. That was funny. Anyway, like, in my basement, I sat on a bee that was on a bed, and that was unpleasant. I've kicked a bee, and I kicked it just right that it managed to sting me. That wasn't pleasant either. I don't like bees. At all. Like, even buzzing noises, like, drive me nuts. If it flies, and if it's a bug, I want to kill it. Instantly. If it crawls and it's a bug, it can kind of do its own thing. I don't care. Favorite food? Pierogies! Which is, if you don't know what a pierogi is, it's essentially potatoes mixed with cheese. Not too much cheese, it's mostly potato with a little bit of cheese. Wrapped in noodles. Noodles, like one big long noodle. And fried with onions and garlic and served with a sour cream. And it's amazing, and if you ever have a chance to have a pierogi, say yes, because I tell you to, and that's how things are supposed to go. Yeah. Do it. Anonymous asked me, "You're a Hufflepuff? That's pretty cool. My sister is too, but I'm a Ravenclaw. What specifically makes you a puff?" I don't know. I guess I took the test. I became a Hufflepuff. No. I don't know. I think I'm very empathetic. I don't like any negativity at all. I don't like it when I'm negative. I don't like it when other people are negative. I do understand that negativity happens, and that's a thing that needs to be addressed. It's not some non-existent thing. Negativity just is around, and I understand that. And I just don't feel like, even if we're friends and you're treating someone I don't like, it's rudely, I don't feel like that's right. It's not right. I'm also very loyal. To those I am friends with, I will stay by their side as long as they stay by mine. As long as they stay by me, I will stay by them. Forever until the end of eternity. I left my door open. Anonymous asked. Oh, not only Anonymous. Actually, 3 Anonymous and my Losis all have asked me to sing a song, and I would gladly sing you a song. I am very happy that you are excited that I like singing, and I'm sorry. I don't have a song to sing. I probably will in a later video. If so many people want me to sing a song for them, I guess. But I don't know. Not this video. I didn't plan it. A couple days ago I didn't even have a voice. So I'm kind of trying to take it easy. It probably wouldn't sound very good anyway. I'm sorry. I really am. All you 3 Anonymouses and Miloses. He's a sweetheart. You should follow him. A Storm of Dust, also known as Davy, asked me, "Are you a butt? Or have you ever thought of becoming a butt?" I am not a butt. I have thought of becoming a butt several times. That's your fault. Is Davy a butt? He's the king of the butts. I'm not sure how this came to be, but I'm okay with that. Do you think butts are the best thing ever? I don't know. I mean, oxygen is good. It's kind of up there rivaling oxygen. If I didn't have a butt, I would be sorely upset. I would. Okay, I'm done with questions now. A Storm of Dust, again, in retaliation to his first ask, asked me, "How many siblings do you have? How many are brothers and how many are sisters?" It's sad that I have to think about this. Okay, starting from the oldest, my sister and her husband, and my nephew, but that doesn't really count, and then my brother, my big brother, and then my sissy, and then my brother, and then me, and then my little brother, and then my adopted brother, who's in Qatar. He's older. He's actually my cousin, but we don't, he doesn't, he's my brother. Like I said, so like 5, 6, 7 siblings, 2 girls, 5 boys, also a bazillion cousins, but you know. What is your favorite genre of music? Probably, I don't think I have a specific genre of music that I like best. I mean, rebellious songs are kind of my thing. I don't care if they're like pop songs, or if they're like rock songs, or if they're, just general songs, I don't care. If the lyrics are good, I probably like it, but I have to be able to sing it. So I don't like rap music, because it's not really, like, singing. I understand that it takes a lot of skill to do it, and I applaud those who are able to, because I can't. But, if I can't sing along to it, I probably won't like it. Do you like to swim? I'm a fish, which is odd, considering the way I learned how to swim was my mom threw me into our pool and said, swim, and I learned how to swim, and now I love it, so I appreciate my mother for doing that, even though it was traumatizing. Do you like fishing? Yes, I love fishing. I'm great at fishing, except when it comes to taking the fish off of the hook. I always end up cutting my hand, and so I try to get somebody else to do it for me, but everything else about fishing, I'm alright with. How many people would you consider best friends in real life? I didn't think this question through. You'd think after 5 times recording this, I would have thought this question through. Okay. So I have my 4 angels, which are Frosty, Sparky, Fluffy, and Stripes, and also Mama Duck. I don't know how that came across, but, you know, she's Mama Duck. And then I have my Moirails, which are Dorbsy, Phoebe, Jax, my friends from school. Dorbsy, Phoebe, and Jax. I think those are basically my best friends. Canada, maybe. I don't know, we don't talk very much anymore. How about internet best friends? Internet best friends, I have probably too many to list in this video. But like my bestest friends are like Davey and Arky and Mimi and Ask Teenage Navi, who both of the months in there, I guess. I don't know. I have a lot of friends online. If you're basically, if you are watching this and you are my follower, then, if you're not my follower, even if you're watching this, you are my friend, because you are watching this and you are taking the time out of your day to pay attention to me, and that is beautiful, and I appreciate you, and you are my friend. You're amazing, you are beautiful. Even if you're a dude, you're still beautiful, and I love you. Have a good day. Or not. If you don't have a good day, come talk to me, and I will make your day better. Yes. That's how that goes down. Are you a fan of Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog? Yeah. I mean, I haven't been in the fandom for a long time, actually. Way back from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I think that was what it's called. I still own it. I like Tails. He's cool. He's a fox. Kind of makes him infinitely awesome. What originally brought about Twilight's inspiration? I already answered this one. Are you a goofball? I am probably the biggest goofball you will ever meet. Like, I am. I'm weird. I really am. Do you consider yourself to be a lovely person? Like, you totally should. I try to consider myself a lovely person. I'm told that a lot, but it's hard to believe, I guess. Yeah. So I guess I do. Proto-Zero asked me, favorite version of Batman? And unfortunately, I have never seen Batman. No one will take me. I don't even know if I'd like it. Maybe, probably. But nobody will take me. Presumably because I'm a girl. Or maybe just because I'm me. Maybe just I don't. have very many friends with money. Whatever. Anonymous asks me, do you have any pets? Yes, I have one dog. I used to have two. They're brothers. But, my dog's name is Mercif. Actually, his name is Mur, but we call him Mercif. He is 11 years old. Completely deaf. You can't hear a word you say to him. It used to be he could only hear the word food. But now he doesn't respond to anything. And kind of blind and very, very stupid. I love him to death, but he is not a bright dog. He's really not. He doesn't understand a lot of things. But I love him to death. He's probably gonna kick the bucket soon, but he's lived a long, long life. So, wouldn't say I'd be happy about it, but I wouldn't be necessarily destroyed about it. I don't know. Something be cold-hearted. Probably. Anonymous asked me, you better say newt newt in your vid, Coco! Everybody know what the newt newt mean. Newt newt, newt newt, newt newt, newt newt. Nobody understands this joke, except my angels and Joe. Joe's cool. Oh, yeah, Joe. Joe's a best friend. See, I'm not very smart. I'm sorry. If I forgot about you, then just take this consolation that I forget my own name. Quite often, actually. So I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to. The Black Rose 1998, also known as Mimi, asks me, what kind of chocolate do you like? Dark, light, etc. I like milk chocolate. Milk chocolate and caramel. All chocolate is good. Pretty decent chocolate. But milk chocolate's my favorite. Anonymous asked me, favorite video game? It is a toss-up between Twilight Princess from Legend of Zelda and Dust and Elysian Tale. Twilight Princess took me a whole year and a half to beat, mostly because my save file kept getting deleted, or I forgot what the storyline was, so I had to replay it because I love the Legend of Zelda games and I really just wanted an excuse to replay it again. And A Storm of Dust took me roughly 3 days to beat. A Storm of Dust ripped my heart out and threw it underneath a semi and laughed at me for it. Thank you, Davey. So that was interesting. But Twilight Princess has a 70-chapter fan fiction with alternative endings according to shipping. So I don't know. Toss up between the two. Both for different reasons, but I love them both. Favorite food? Already answered that one. Least favorite video game? I don't think I have a least favorite video game. Farmville, maybe. Video games without any point. Like Tetris. Or Farmville. Ville. Basically any Ville game. Facebook games. Candy Crush. I don't understand. I honestly don't understand the point of those. Least favorite food? Peppers. I don't care if it is a black pepper, a red pepper, an orange pepper, a yellow pepper, a sweet pepper, a chili pepper, a ghost pepper. If it is pepper, I will not eat it. I don't understand why people don't understand that. I will not eat any kind of pepper. Banana peppers? No. Pickled peppers? No. I don't care. It's a pepper. They all taste the same. They're all terrible. Do you watch TV? No, I don't watch TV. We don't have any TV. We don't have any cable. Well, we do, a little bit. We have, like, Sesame Street and stuff. But Netflix is, like, better and cheaper, and we use that, like, 10 times more. So, yeah, I don't watch TV at all. Do you have any hobbies? I like writing, and I like acting, and I like singing, and artsy-fartsy stuff. I enjoy drawing, but I rarely ever like what I draw. So that's kind of a thing. I don't know. Pretty much whatever I feel like doing at the moment. Who was the last person you hugged? My mum? Probably. My mom or my papa? I think my papa. Anyway. Do you like chocolate? Why do you think my name is Coco? I love chocolate. Chocolate is like food from God. He sent it down and went, here, have this. And everybody was like, holy crap, this stuff is amazing. Mimi, Black Rose 1998, asked me, what do you look for in a roleplay partner? Or a friend, for that matter. I want someone who will listen to me. Like, in character, out of character. I want someone who will actually take the time to hear what I have to say and respond with what they think. I don't like one-sided conversations or one-sided roleplays. If I don't feel as if you're making an effort, then the roleplay probably won't last very long. It's not because I don't like you. It's just that I don't feel... If someone else isn't giving effort back to me, I feel like I'm, like, draining myself trying to come up with the effort. So, I don't know. I just want someone who will listen to me, I guess. Not many people do. Anonymous asked me, girl, do you like to party till you're purple? Yeah, boy. Love parties. Parties are cool. I can understand how they can be, like, really, like, take a lot of effort, and I understand that, and occasionally I come away from parties like, holy crap, what did I just do? But I love parties. I do. I'm not an extrovert in any extent, but I like parties. 7/8/13, which is an awesome URL. Bravo! That is a great URL. Asks me, how does Twyla feel about werewolves / werebeings in general? And she's never met one. Twyla's never met a werebeing. I feel like if they met while the werebeing was in an animal form, it would probably end up pretty badly, and they'd hate each other, because Twyla would no doubt try and kill them. But, like, just in general, I don't think she has an opinion, and neither do I. I like werebeings. I think they're interesting. Black Rose 1998, Mimi, asks me, what is your favorite book? What is your favorite book series? I can answer my favorite book series, and that would be Harry Potter, which is right there. And my favorite book from that series is The Prisoner of Azkaban, because Dementors. How could you go wrong? Salmonator13 asked me, where did the Feely Nombres come from? What inspired them? Already answered this question. Black Rose 1998 asked me, if you could kill off any character from Dust, who would it be and why? That is a terrible question. Who would I kill? Probably that jerk that made Corbin do his laundry. I put poison ivy in his underwear. I would be okay if he died. I'd still feel bad if it was my fault, but I would be okay if he died. Is that bad? That might be bad. The Arcane Mage asks me, you are cute and adorable. I am aware this isn't a question, but to hell with it you are. And that is adorable, thank you. Okay, thank you. I don't know, it just makes me smile. 7/8/13 asked me, is my constant flow of questions bothering you? No, honey. No. I love questions. Questions are interesting because they give me something to work with rather than just coming up with answers on my own, which is terrible because I'll probably end up rambling about something you don't care about, like boxes or Homestuck or, I don't know, human rights. Mimi asks me, what do you love about role-playing? What do you not like about it? There's pretty much almost nothing that I don't like about role-playing. Role-playing is like stories and things that you have a say in them. Like, you're not writing it completely by yourself, but you do have a say in what happens, and that is awesome. Also, I have a high respect for canon characters. I do. I have a high respect for canon role-players. I love them. Because you can take a character who I would never even expect to talk to. If I didn't know what role-playing was, I would probably be a lot less happy than I am now. Because, like, take Dust for an example, just because I'm on that spree right now. After playing the game Dust, I wanted to talk to him, because he's interesting, he's new, he's entrancing, I don't even know, he's a cool dude. I mean, who wouldn't want to talk to him? But because there are people who roleplay him, I have the ability to talk to a character that would otherwise not exist. That's really cool. No, seriously, that's awesome. How can you not think that's cool? You can talk to somebody who's fictional. Isn't that what everybody's dream is? I don't know, interesting people, I guess. What I not like about it, it hinders my ability to write books. And it's distracting. But I think that's pretty much it. Like, once you get into the swing of writing role plays, it's really difficult to write a coherent plot by yourself. From experience. But, other than that, role-playing is awesome. Love it. Salmonator13 asked me, how would Twyla turn out if her family were still alive? Twyla would be an entirely different person. Because if Twyla's family was alive, she never would have been taken in by Russell. She never would have seen them die. She never would have been sold to the circus. She never would have killed anybody. Well, she might have, but nobody important. That was mean. Wow. I'm a psychopath. She wouldn't have killed anybody that would have affected her strongly. She would have been innocent. She would have been kind. She would be loving. She would be not Twyla. Pretty much, she would be not Twyla. He also asked me, she doesn't eat rabbits, does she? And she does. She eats rabbits. A lot of rabbits. It's your favorite food. Sorry. Only feral rabbits. Maybe the occasional pet rabbit, but not on purpose. Black Rose 1998 asked me, is probably going to hit the limit sometime today. Snuggles? Yes! I love Snuggles. Snuggles are awesome. I'd gladly snuggle you. Actually, I have... Give me a second. This is Saphira, and she's actually my sister's, but I stole her. Because my sister doesn't use her anymore. But when people give me huggles on the internet, I sometimes take Saphira, and I'm like, because it makes me happy. And then I can actually pretend that I'm snuggling somebody instead of a big stuffed tiger. I like stuffed tigers. Yeah. Salmonator13 asked me, do you know what Cave Story is? No, but I can guarantee that after I am done with this video, I will go and Google it. And it will probably be cool. Mimi asks me, any other muses that you want to make a roleplay blog for? Any muses that you don't? I have a lot of muses. Just because, like, I never really stuck with the muse when I was first learning to roleplay. I just had, like, a whole list of them. I can't remember hardly any of their names anymore. But I had quite a few. My current ones that weren't actually made to be roleplay characters, they were just characters that I had written in a book, are twins named Andrew and Alice, who are very Fred and Georgie, but not really. Like, they're less mischievous than the two of them. They're more like class clown kind of things. A pair of redheaded twins. They're awesome, and they're interesting because I originally was going to make them evil, and then I decided they were too good to be evil. And then I was going to kill them off, but I couldn't. They were like the only fictional characters I have not been able to kill off. And I'm not quite sure why that is. I love them. They're amazing. I love them so much. Any music that you don't? My fan troll, Lilith. I am embarrassed to mention her. That was a phase. Yeah, we don't talk about Lilith. Do you have any muses that you generally don't like? Lilith? Any muses that you love to death and are your babies? Twyla, Andrew and Alice, Dusty, Cassie, Cassius, which is Mimi's Cassie, Cass, which is Aaron's Cassie. There are a lot of Cassius blogs. I just want to, like, smoosh their faces because they're amazing. Draco. I think that's how you pronounce it. Draco? Draco? Not from Harry Potter. Davy's muse. And Davy's two new muses. Forgot their names already. Hector, I think, and his little person. They're adorable. I love them so much. Wabu Coco, Wabu too. Min says hi. I say hi back. And that's the end of that ask. There's another one from Mimi right after that. Something bugs you when you're looking at a blog? Autoplay. And not having a sidebar. Autoplay and not having a sidebar. If it doesn't have a sidebar, drives me nuts. Because how are you supposed... I can't navigate on one without a sidebar. I have no idea what I'm doing. Autoplay, I don't want to blast my ears off. And... one more thing. I have to be able to get from one page to the next. You have to have either infinite scroll or a really obvious next button. Or, like, I don't know how to get from one page to the other without, like, going into the URL box thing and typing in /page/2. It bugs me. Check out your theme as if you were somebody new, judging whether or not to follow you. Because I'm probably not going to follow you if I don't know who you are. Is there ever too much angst? Yes. If you break your character to the point that they cannot be characters anymore, you've probably done too much angst. Do you prefer fluff or angst? I don't know. Like, if I have too much fluff, I get really antsy. But if I have too much angst, then I get really upset. So I think you kind of have to have, like, a balance between the two. Which one do you think provides the most character development? Angst, probably. Like, fluff, anybody can be fluffy. But angst is something that you can't come out of angst without being changed. If something bad happens to you, a character, someone else's character, something's gonna change. Something's gotta change. Or else, I don't even know. I don't know how to pronounce this. Isophysis asked me, little peace sign, which roughly translates to, how long have you been role-playing? And I would say around 5 years I've been role-playing. I've only been role-playing on Tumblr for about 2. Optimal Zandoris asked me, I think is how you pronounce it, Optimal Zandoris, asked me, heart, which also means, what fandoms are you in? A lot of fandoms. I am in the Dust and Elysian Tale fandom, I'm in the Harry Potter fandom, I'm in the Lord of the Rings fandom, I'm in the Doctor Who fandom, I'm in the Sherlock fandom, I'm in the Homestuck fandom, I'm in the... so many different fandoms.
Do you have any hangers in here?
Nope. BlackRose1998, also known as Mimi, asks me, what is your no TP, Elsana? I can't stand Elsana. I mean, maybe it's because I have sisters that I love to death, and I relate to Elsa and Anna so much that, but like the idea of turning an innocent love like that is between a sister and another sister or a family member that's like that and turning into something romantic, it makes my skin crawl. It really does. Like, no hate on any shippers, because reasons. I don't have any hate for people who do. It's just, no. My OTP, haha, just kidding, that's Helmla. Do I really have to answer this question? You just answered it for me. Helm and Twyla. It's my OTP. Forever and always. What is something that you don't like about ships? The way that they can get so obsessive that it hurts people. I don't like anything that hurts anyone. Shrinking. Funny thing about shipping is I've only ever gotten on the boat with shipping, so to speak. I think about last year was when I started doing this, because long story alert. I'll probably tell you, I don't know, whatever. Long story alert. when I have a best friend. His name is Frosty, and I love him to bits. He's my best friend, duh. But when we go to church together, and it got to the point where people in the church started shipping us. Which, was cute at first. Like, we were both little, and we were, cute together, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and he's not bad, half bad looking, and, he's a dude, so why not? But eventually, it got to the point in which every single person in our church, including my parents, the pastor, the youth leader, our friends, everybody in the church that you can even, think of, everybody who's old enough to understand it, shipped us. And it kind of tore our friendship in two for a little bit, because we could not get within 10 feet of each other without everybody in the entire room honing in on us and waiting for us to do something cute. When everybody's staring at you, it kind of puts a hamper on your relationship. Just saying. So, we grew farther and farther apart until finally I couldn't take it anymore, and I kind of snapped a little bit, and then the shipping cooled down, and now we're best friends again. But for a while there, it was really scary, because I didn't know whether or not I was going to lose a friend, just because someone thought that we were cute. It's hurtful. Don't hurt anybody with your ships. Don't start ship wars. If someone asks you to stop shipping them with somebody, don't. Don't do it. Just don't. It's bad. Sorry, kind of ranted there for a little bit. My bad. Your opinion on original character times canon. I'm okay with it. As long as they're both acting in character, then ship is a ship. Our original characters are gonna be canon characters one day. So that's what I hope. Anonymous asked me, how would you spend the perfect day? With somebody that I love. I don't care what we're doing, as long as, we're with each other. Somebody that I'm friends with, just going out and doing something cool, like going to an aquarium, or having a picnic, or watching a movie, or going out for ice cream, or going out for dinner, or anything. I don't care who you are. If I enjoy your company, and you enjoy my company, and we want to do something together, that's amazing, and that would probably brighten my day, a million times. That would be the perfect day for me, is just spending an entire day with the people that I love. Which I do often, so I've had a couple perfect days, I guess. Ask Teenage Navi asked me, what is your favorite word? Maybe that's a weird question, but words are cool. It's not a weird question. Words tell a lot about a person. And also says a lot about me, is I don't have one, I don't think. It just depends on when it's used in a sentence, because there are some words that, are really, really cool if you use them in the right sentences. And then there are other words that are just really fun to say, like bubble. Bubble's fun to say. Petrichor is a cool word to say. Floxnoxidihilipilification is a cool word to say. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Hippopotamonstrosis crepitaliaphobia. They don't even sound like words if you run them together. But I'll never be able to use them in a sentence ever. Whereas bliss, or, I'm trying to think of another really strong word, bliss, or contempt, or something. The words that you hear and your, mind changes, ferocious, various things like that. Intent. Things that give you a mental picture are really cool. I could just say a word and you get a picture in your head. And that's cool. I think that's it for questions, actually. I actually made it through an entire video. All of my questions. That's a miracle. Thank you. Thank you for listening. My name is Coco. You guys are all awesome. And I'm glad that you followed me. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't get to sing. And I will someday, probably. I guess. Boop. I love you all. Goodbye.